All right. Um, Hello everyone. Wow, that sounded weird. It's been way too long since I've last done one of these. College caught up to me. I used to watch all sorts of YouTubers and stuff make videos and live stream while they were in college. It's weird to be the one doing it now. But we've got updates. I would have loved to start streaming earlier in the summer, but my little brother came over and I had to drop kick him until he went away. But now he's gone, and today we are not playing Marvel Rivals because I was not paying attention to when the beta test closed, and yeah, it's gone, unfortunately. So we're gonna do something else. That's right. We're gonna play Spider-Man 2. Man, I was really excited to play too. I'm a little upset about that. But knowing that the game will eventually be out and be free is fine. It's like, dang. Wish they kept it open for a little longer. I had to fight for a code for like 4 days just for that to happen. Anyway, yeah, so I should put it out there. I mean, it's in the thumbnail and it's in the title, but yeah, big spoilers coming up if you haven't at least seen the ending of Spider-Man 2 yet. I will be playing New Game Plus, and in New Game Plus, there are some features that normally you'd only see close to the game's final act. You'll just see all over the place. Uh, so yeah, proceed at your own peril, I guess. Let's get started. I don't remember what I was doing when I last tested this. Okay, we get back in it. Oh, it's a blockade, isn't it? Yep, here we go. I should also mention I'm playing on ultimate difficulty. I really really enjoyed this game, and I am still a little upset that it did not get any awards at the Game Awards. But I guess you can't win them all. No, I'm not done with you. Everyone, nope. Yeah, and you're done. All right. But yeah, what was I saying? I I really really enjoyed this game. I was looking forward to it ever since it got announced. I pre-ordered the digital deluxe version and everything, and for the most part, I was not let down. This is a very very solid experience. It's got some flaws, and it's definitely got some bugs. A few game breaking ones that I encountered on my first playthrough. But if I had to summarize this in one sentence, I would say it is so good when it works. Probably a lot of games that feel like that nowadays. By the way, let me know how the audio balance is. It's been a while since I've done this, and it's gonna sound different on my end than it does for you guys. Uh, yeah. As far as that, I guess I should talk about what else I've done this summer. I have been getting into quite a few other games that I don't think would work too well for a stream. At least for me, because I would stop talking very early, and it would just be no commentary gameplay. Um, yeah, I've been there's two games I've been really getting into this summer. The first was Persona 3 Reload, which I've actually been slowly progressing through since. Whoops. I've been slowly progressing through since I want to say the fall, since last fall. Whenever they first put it on Xbox Game Pass, so that's what I'm playing it on. But that game is really, really good. Um, yeah, do you like turn-based RPGs? Do you like story-driven games? I would highly recommend giving Persona 3 Reload a try. A lot of fun. It's a very long game though. I'm like 100 hours in, and I think I am just now, like not even at the final act, but like approaching the final act. Is there? Here we go. Yeah, let's get this. The second game I've been getting really into lately is Celeste, and that's also well, that's a significantly less new game, but um, it's it's just good. I don't I don't have too much to say about it other than yeah, it's good. You know, um, you like platformers, you like challenges. Celeste is definitely going to be the kind of game that keeps you on your toes. But it's a very rewarding experience if you're able to get through its challenges. I think that's what's kept me there is the surprisingly engaging story that comes with it too. Despite being like what a 16-bit game about a girl climbing a mountain. Um, yeah, a lot of fun. For those of you who do, for those of you who have played Celeste and know what I'm talking about, I am partially through chapter 9. Actually, I um I got to the part in chapter 9 where they put up a barrier and you have to get all the crystal hearts to move on. So in the last couple of weeks, I've been going back through the levels, collecting all the crystal hearts, and doing all the B-side versions of every chapter. I am I am one away from being able to finish chapter 9. All I have to do is beat chapter 8's B-side, which I made it to the second checkpoint, and I will probably pick that up very soon. I am excited to finish the game, see how the story ends, and just re-indulge in that kind of satisfaction when you finally clear a really difficult screen. Uh, it's been great, man. On top of that, while my little brother was here, I played a couple other games. Roblox people. I played Doors. I beat Doors. By beating Doors, I mean I made it to door 100 and beat the room after that. That was pretty cool. Just Shapes and Beats. I did that. Surprisingly good game. It's got a lot of that same energy that like Geometry Dash and stuff had. And if I had encountered that game first and not Geometry Dash, I could easily see myself getting caught up in that and having that have been the basis that I started the channel on and not Geometry Dash. Maybe in some timeline close to this one, it was both. But yeah, surprisingly fun. Chill out. Dang. Dang. Alright. Let me lock in for a second. Hold on. Y'all can calm down. It's not that serious. Mother. Oh, it's you. I parried that. I disagree. Alright, you're still here. Alright, anyway. Yeah. Celeste. Very, very good game. That wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about other games I played. Yeah, overall, Doors on Roblox, surprisingly good experience. It's very, very well made. I'm like genuinely impressed that they were able to achieve all of that in Roblox. You really see a lot of people improving every day on that platform. There's someone making like a Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi type game on there, and every time they post a preview, it blows my mind. Like it really just looks and plays like those games, but it's on Roblox, so characters like Goku still just have the Roblox look. It's really funny, but it's super impressive what people are able to do with game engines and stuff nowadays. Maybe I'll get into something like that one day. All right, I think we can move on with the next story thing. Uh, yeah. Yeah, y'all like rhythm games? Wait, let me get something. Hold on. What's that? That wasn't supposed to be. Hold on, Fred. Ugh. All right, here we go. It's a very normal looking place so far. I guess as normal as carnival attractions go. It's like those messed up fun houses. Um, honestly, just I don't just know. I gotta say, it's cool that they make this an actual unlockable suit. Personally, I'm not a fan. The concept is cool, but like, that's not my thing. Anyway, yeah, y'all like rhythm games? Also, I don't think you can lose this. Like, I genuinely think I can mess up as many times as I want. Y'all playing any good rhythm games lately? While we're on the topic, there are still every now and then like a good FNF mod will still pop up, and Some of them look really impressive. There's one that's like remaking the game, but in Lego stop motion. I'm genuinely interested in that one. Um, what else is there? The only other one I could think of is Hotline 024. I have no idea when that's releasing, but it looks really good. At least the medley update they added a while ago. But yeah, when Sakura Mix drops, that's gonna be crazy. I've been following the composer for that mod, Saruki, for a little while now. His sampling game is on a different level, man. Like I hope I could be like half as good as that guy eventually. Um, Supposed to be part of some big online music festival soon. You ever heard of Funny Rave? Yeah, apparently that's supposed to be a thing sometime this summer. But they said this summer, like a month ago, and nothing has happened since then. I'm wondering if it'll even be out before the summer ends. I hope so. I'm really looking forward to Kaleido Cocktail Barbecue. The previews they've been showing for that are crazy. Yeah, no villain just dropped. Also, I did not realize that these guys have the inner demon masks. How many of these guys do I have to beat? Anyone know? Ooh, it's a rocket. Forgot about that. Yeah, bro has revenge on the brain. How dare you? Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, you. Is that it? Alright, that was messed up. I just realized I don't think I have my recording going to the right place, and it's saturating my storage. That's not good. It's kind of messed up. All sorts of fun stuff to do. I don't remember what I have left. Oh wait, no, it's over here. That's right. Wait, you guys ever been to Coney Island? I haven't. I've heard it's a lot of fun. Wouldn't it be funny if your game difficulty made this harder? And almost through that, actually. Yep. So we are gonna do all the optional stuff because the thing you get for it is really funny. All right, and one more. All right, there we go. I, I guess considering the kind of games I've played in the past, it does feel kind of weird to just throw you guys in the middle of Spider-Man 2. The new game plus, no less. Can I rotate the controller for this? Yeah, there we go. Peter's balling. He doesn't miss these. 3 in a row. Watch this. Bam. I've been a huge Marvel fan. Well, maybe not like huge, but I have been a fan of Marvel stuff for a long time. Uh, I've seen every MCU movie at least once, with a couple of exceptions, like Iron Man 3, which I've seen 3 times. Dang, bro, strong. I felt the cutscene to work this time. Oh yeah, we gotta do this. But yeah, I've seen every MCU movie. I've seen some of the ones that were in the MCU. Like I saw the original Hulk movie. I've seen the Blade trilogy. With Blade movies were good. As far as the Marvel TV shows, I enjoyed them. I don't think all of them were great. I think they were all good, but some of them were great, and a few could have been great but weren't. Looking at you, Secret Invasion. That was really disappointing. Ooh, but yeah, well, WandaVision. I really enjoyed that, despite the ending and despite how they brought that into the next movie, Multiverse of Madness. I thought that how they did her character post WandaVision, I did not like, but I thought the show itself was great. Um, what else? Loki was fantastic. Um, yeah, I don't have much else to say about Loki. Great show, just and out of out of a lot of the TV shows, this was one of like two that stuck the landing. Yeah, shout out to Haley. Interesting to see different love interests being set up for Miles, especially given that it's very different depending on which version of Miles you're talking about. Let's do this. Um, oh yeah, I've seen every Spider-Man movie. Um, although it's been a very long time since I've seen the Tobey Maguire or the Andrew Garfield trilogy, and I haven't seen Homecoming or Far From Home or No Way Home since they came out in theaters. Actually, I think I saw Homecoming once after it was in theaters, but I I have seen them all. Whether I remember everything from all of them is yet to be seen. Oh yeah, and of course the Spider Verse movies, which I think, well, a lot of people would probably agree with me when I say are some of the best movies out there right now. Into the Spider Verse literally revolutionizing the animation industry, and then across the Spider Verse taking it above and beyond. This absolutely fantastic movie. Having that come out the summer I graduated high school, that was such a good experience. Um, yeah, I'm really excited for Beyond the Spider Verse. I'm really hoping that I get to go to that live show thing. If you're following this official social media accounts, you know that they're doing a live tour event where they have an orchestra and a DJ play the soundtrack of the movie as the movie happens, and that just sounds really cool. Apparently, they might be featuring like Metro Boomin, like he might be there live. I hope that's true. really cool. Oh, yeah, the flying mantis. Um, yeah, I loved the Spider Verse movies, and it really solidified, I think, mainstay Spider Man for me. Like everyone I know who's seen it, one or more, let's say two or more of any of the Spider Man films has like a mainstay. For a lot of people, maybe it's Tobey Maguire's Spider Man or it's Andrew Garfield. For some people, it's Tom Holland. He's he's a good actor, in my opinion. I think I think genuinely Tobey Maguire was the best as Spider Man, but I think Tom Holland does a great job as Peter Parker. Where'd MJ go? Anyway, yeah, it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, especially because it's not live action, but like Shameik Moore as Miles Morales, like that's my mainstay Spider-Man. Like I really don't like having to pick one of the three from the live action Spider-Man because I don't really have as much of an attachment to them. But just overall, um, I think they're all great. They all have strengths and weaknesses in different areas. But I think the Tobey Maguire trilogy are the overall better movies, just in terms of like general structure and plot and how the action is framed. But do I do really like a lot of stuff they did in the other movies. I don't know how popular of an opinion this is, but I liked, I don't know if it was one or two, but whichever Amazing Spider-Man it was, where he fights Electro. I thought that was cool. And Spider-Man Far From Home, I really liked the final fight against Mysterio, where almost the whole fight scene is in that like hallway in the dark, and for most of it, it's only illuminated by the drone's gunshots. It's like you finally get to see Spider-Man lock back in and do his thing. And even though it's such a small enclosed space, you really get to see him jump around and do crazy moves and destroy all the drones. Thought that was awesome. But yeah, my all time favorites are always going to be Into and Across the Spider Verse, and I guess that's my standing on the film versions of the Spider Man. But on a side note, I've been getting into the actual comics recently, which a lot of moviegoers you probably won't hear them say that. But for the last, I want to say, year and a half, 2 years, I've been trying to catch up on the official Miles Morales run, and then that ended, and then they started a new one. What was it last year? Was it last year or the year before? They started a new Miles Morales run. It's got a lot more crossovers and a lot more multiverse shenanigans, and um, yeah, it is entirely what I based my guess of the ending of Across the Spider Verse on before I'd seen it. Because there is a big multiversal villain guy that Miles fights in the comics, at least in a newer run, that I thought was going to be it, but wasn't. But I was kind of close. Um, Yeah, there's a lot of controversy over just Miles' abilities in general, whether he's considered worthy of being called Spider-Man. Um, Personally, I think the whole point of the Spider-Verse movies was to prove that, like what he says at the end of the movie, anyone can wear the mask, and yeah, that's my standing on it. I think it's peak. The story's good and the action's good. I don't care who's behind the mask. It can be peak no matter what. I've been meaning to get into Spectacular Spider-Man. So that one started what, a couple months ago. Yeah, I'm hoping to get into that. Eventually, I will. We'll see. So I gotta give it to the team, even in small scenes like this, they do a great job of making the world look alive. But anyway, back to comics. People are upset that they keep giving Miles new powers. I say screw it. I think it's hilarious that they keep giving Miles new powers. I I lost my mind when people started freaking out because he could manifest a sword with his venom powers in the comics. Have y'all seen that? He uses his bioelectricity to manifest a sword. That is that is so cool. Um, it's a very bold thing to do for Spider-Man, and I think they are awesome for doing it. Oh no, no, it's not. Um, what else? They gave him another new thing recently that I don't know how to properly describe because I'm not far enough in the run that I've actually seen it. But it looks like they just gave him like a Super Saiyan esque glowy transformation power up, and that's awesome. Oh yeah, then they gave something similar to Spider Gwen. That's funny. Oh yeah. Anyway, this is why we did all the carnival rides. We got to go with the all neon cowboy hat and whatnot. One of my only gripes about costumes in this game is that, like later on, there's a sequence where Peter gets back in the Spider-Man costume, but he's still wearing the silly hat and glasses. I wish they let you keep that after this part of the story, even if it would have looked really silly compared to everything else. But like, why should that? Why should that stop us? You know, there's probably a ton of mods for that by now, but I wish it was official. You know, just an extra suit that like it's just like the advanced suit 2.0, but it had the funny hat and glasses. And maybe its unlockable styles are just the other prizes. I think they could have done that. That would have been cool. I've not seen that guy before. What in is that like the Is that the gas? Is that the poison gas that the hunters use? Is that supposed to hint that they were here already? I did not pick up on that last time. Also, these are crazy for riding in the front. Um, what else? I've been trying to get more into comics in general. Um, with the exception of the last 3 or 4 months, I have been keeping up with the Sonic the Hedgehog IDW comic run, which has been a lot of fun. I'm like that has made me a certified fan of Ian Flynn and his writing, and Evan Stanley. They're both insane. They've introduced a lot of new characters and concepts to the overall canon of the series, I guess is the phrase I'm looking for, that I think could work really well in games. And some of those I'd like to see. There's an official figure of, there's an official figure of what Sonic with the metal virus from the second, the third big arc of the comics. I can't believe they did that. I hope they do more of that. That is awesome. Um, what else? It's really just been those. There have been some other like larger crossover arcs in the Marvel stuff that I've been following. Like the two really, really big ones from a while ago. King and Black from what was that, 2020? The huge like galaxy scale symbiote invasion arc. That's King and Black. Yeah, I read most of them. I did not read all of the side stories, but I read all the main stuff and a few side stories, mainly the Spider-Man ones. But that was really good. And what else? What else was there? Oh yeah, Carnage Reigns. That was one from I think early last year, um, which was supposed to be a result of the fallout of King and Black, where it's not exactly galaxy wide anymore. It's really just confined to New York, but it is a symbiote invasion, and it's very insane symbiotes. This time being Carnage. That was a really fun arc, and it got me to read a couple of comics that I wouldn't have otherwise, like Red Goblin. Do you guys know there's a Red Goblin? Yeah, that's weird, but he's cool. Someone in the Osborn family who hasn't lost his mind. Dang, you did not have to do all that, bro. That was not necessary. as someone who has been to a theme park recently, uh, waiting for lines to die down is not a good idea, especially if you're there on a weekend, because the lines will not die down. Oh yeah, I set the recording path wrong. I'm gonna have to transfer the file later. But if Stream randomly shuts down just now, it's because I accidentally saturated all of my laptop storage. Those of you on the Discord server knew this already, but yeah, I do all my stuff from a laptop. I have never done things with a desktop. I move around too much to have like a mainstay thing, especially now that I'm in college. But that might change anyway. We'll have to see. I could definitely at least use a better laptop. I've had this thing since 2017. Since the Cuphead stream series, which I'm sure no one here remembers because like two of you were there for it, and those two people probably moved on to much better YouTube channels. Which good for you. And if you haven't, what are you doing? But yeah, I guess I am overdue for something a little better. It'd make this whole process a little easier. Also, shout out to the writers of this game. Finally giving Peter a win. Not just in a fight, but romantically. Thank God. It's been way too long. Like, he's just suffering all the time. And it's cool to just see him be happy, you know? Ooh, there's a lot of guys. You keep down. I was dead. Um, a reference to the DLC of the first game. I have not at all played the original PS4 Spider-Man or its DLC. I've seen, like, I watched Jacksepticeye play through the original PS4 game, and what else? And then when Miles' game first came out, um, actually, no, I stayed away from spoilers till I had a chance to play it myself. But once I did, I watched him play it, and I watched Corey Kenshin play it, and then this game came out, and I was on it day one. I hope Corey comes back. I miss him, man. Yes. You, how dare you? Stay in the water. Drown. There's, oh, dogs. Hello. I'm not dealing with you. Goodbye. What else was I talking about? Oh yeah, just comics in general. Yeah, I haven't really been reading a lot of other stuff. There's a crossover comic with Spider-Man, Miles as Spider-Man, and Moon Girl and Brother Dinosaur, and that was surprisingly good. Um, so I knew they were kind of boosting that because they were making a show about them on Disney XD. Was it Disney XD or Disney Channel? No, it was Disney XD. I've seen a little bit of that actually. It's pretty good. Genuinely surprised. Uh, the kind of representation it has is the stuff that we probably need to have more of in younger audience television. But probably shouldn't be going on long spiels about society and what should and shouldn't be on television right now. What else can I talk about? I don't know. Running out of things to talk about. Talk about the Olympics and how the Olympic Committee is the reason we don't have any more games of the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games franchise, which greatly upsets me. Not just that the franchise is over, but that the Olympic Committee pulled out to pursue things like NFTs instead. I'm really not happy about that. What they do that, man? That was just. I'm very upset about that. I I can't like properly state how upset I am. That just really sucks. But I guess it's not too late for them to go back on the deal. They always can. I mean, it's the Olympic Committee. Um, yeah, but Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games franchise holds a very special place in my heart. Uh, Given that the one I had the most experience with was the London 2012 one on the Wii, which was a spectacular game. And one of my hat, stuff fell off. Man, yeah, Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games on the Wii. Peak. If you have a Wii, or if you just have an emulator, you should check it out. It's a good game. Right, let's go find the guns. Right, there's one for control sticks, aren't there? Yep, I remember. So the reference. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there's a reference in this game that I really like. Peter tries to stop a train. He does it by placing himself in front of the train and then using a bunch of webs, like attaching them to the sides of buildings that the train is speeding past. And he messes up, and he's like, "Man, that worked last time." That's funny. I like that. Let's go, MJ. That was messed up right now. Little aggressive. Maybe work on that. I really like their dynamic. They're very silly. I like that. Inputs are getting a little delayed. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I think we're back. I can't yank to birds. Um, what else can I talk about? The topic of Marvel, I guess. I really, I really like the different takes on the different characters they're doing for this one. But I think one of the biggest separations being how they did Venom, which if you're watching me play New Game Plus, it's probably because you've seen the end of the story and you've seen all that they've done with Venom in this universe. And I think it's a really really cool take on the character, even though it's one that is completely separated from like Eddie Brock and is a whole lot less redeemable. But uh, yeah, just having like an unapologetically like evil Venom. What is bro doing? He's dead. Don't worry about it. There's a rare tech crate nearby. This way, I think. It's on top of this building. Yeah, it's got to be on top of this building. Oh, there it is. But yeah, they did a good job of doing Venom without doing Eddie Brock. Whereas to say, I still think making him more of an anti-hero is the right move. I think starting him as a villain type thing, like how they did in, um, I guess like almost every other piece of media Venom and Eddie have been in. But I don't mind the direction they took him here. Uh, I say all that to say it is far better than the Sony movies attempts to handle him. I don't mean like Spider-Man 3, that movie. I mean like the actual Venom trilogy and the stuff they're trying to set up with that, like Morbius and Craven. As someone who's also seen the Spider-Man '90s animated series, I think that there is a lot of potential in those stories, but I think the potential of those stories comes from these characters' relationships with Spider-Man. I think doing doing those stories is good, but doing them without Spider-Man is a mistake. I think that's one of the big reasons why those movies went wrong. I say it like the Craven movie is out yet, but it's not. I can tell you, it's probably not going to do well though. Yeah. Well, I think the reason Craven and the Hunters are such interesting characters in this one is because you get to see their dynamic with um, you get to see their dynamic with Spider-Man, and not just that, but this game does a great job of defining which does a great job of defining his character and his relationships with his family. Because I knew nothing about the rest of the Cravenovs before this. and how twisted that whole narrative is. But yeah, they did a great job of setting up this character and making it not feel as rushed, I guess, in other media. Like obviously they didn't really do an origin story like what the movie's trying to do, which might be for the best actually. That's how it was in the animated series too, with the last hunt arc. I think it was like that in the comics as well, but I haven't read the comics that Craven has shown up in. Oh, there's a rare crate nearby. I see it. Give it to me. I want it. Here we go. All right, what else can we do while we're here? Do an EMF experiment real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to keep my abilities back. I've been using a lot of the spider arm stuff. I'm gonna go back to the stuff I was using before. No, I really like Spider Rush, though, but we're gonna keep that. Where's the grab? That's not it. No, this is the punch. Uh, yeah, we'll do this. But yeah, that's my humble opinion on some of the villains of the series. I don't think giving villains or just less focused on characters their own series is a bad idea, but um, yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea, but I think for it to work, you have to define these these characters better, and not just that, but their relationships with other people that they're close to, and with Spider-Man, given that he's the main character and what most people are going to be there for. And this is one more point. Where is it? Um, oh, I gotta think about this one, chat. I gotta, uh, I used the wrong H. Oh wait, no, I used the right H. Wait, definitely remember how to do this one. Hold on. It was uh, it was like it was like this. It just reset. Yeah, it was like this, and then it was like this, and then it was like this. And then it was no, it wasn't. So there's no H. Yeah, there's an H that goes here. There we go. Whoa, that took a little while. Let's talk about something else. Uh, you got any Dragon Ball fans? I've been marathoning the series for a while. Um, since when did I start? Not last summer, but since like last winter, I have been binging the whole series, and so I came to this realization that for as much as I had played some of the games and stuff like Dokkan Battle and Dragon Ball Legends, um, it's like I knew most of the stories, but I'd never watched the show. So I was like, let's fix that. So yeah, I started binge watching the series. I guess to give a better perspective, like I think what was it, 2 days after I finished OG Dragon Ball, I had I don't know, two days after I finished OG Dragon Ball, the news got out about Toriyama's passing, and that that really that really hurt, man. It's, yeah, OG Dragon Ball uh was not the best thing I've ever watched, but it was a lot of fun, and you definitely could see a lot of his genuinely like whimsical artistic vision shine through with the original show. Really just telling the story uh, about this little guy who likes going on adventures and getting strong, and an overall message about how life is an adventure. And that was really cool, and it only made the news hit me harder. Uh, not only solidified my resolve for going through the whole series, but as of right now, I've seen all of Dragon Ball. I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z Kai. I did not watch all of Z. Kai Maz is here. What's up, man? I gotta find some. Calm down. There we go. I just stuck that guy with a burning wall. I'm sure he'll be okay. Sit down. Yeah, I've seen all of Dragon Ball Z Kai, and um, so the Tokusatsu suit looks so good at night. That's one of the main reasons why it's one of my favorites. Uh, it looks incredible at night, and I'm really glad the devs added the feature that lets you change the time of day after you beat the game. But anyway, yeah, marathon. Um, I've also seen all of Dragon Ball GT, which I know was not written by Toriyama-san, but figured I'd watch it anyway. A lot of people really care about GT, and I can kind of see why. But I don't know, man. It has GT has so many good ideas, and it doesn't do any of them well. Stuff like stuff like Baby and Super Saiyan 4, even just the concept of there being an even higher threshold of power that comes from leaning entirely into like Saiyan instincts. That's a really cool concept. Just how they got there was really weird, and it feels like the show has a whole lot of episodes that are a whole lot of nothing. And there is so much wasted potential with characters. Piccolo's death was upsetting, and so was Krillin's. They killed him again for no reason. Well, they killed Piccolo for no reason too, but for some reason I'm more upset about Krillin. Um, there were a lot of characters that did not need to die that did die in that show, and that was just weird. I don't know why they did that. If you're looking for a show, if you're looking for a good show, do not watch Dragon Ball GT. um, if you're looking to get the full experience of everything that Dragon Ball as a series has had, I guess watch it. I don't think it's worth a watch though. I'm sure there's a million summary videos on YouTube. As someone who has seen all of it except for the Hero's Legacy movie, because no, I'm not watching it. Yeah, it's not good, and I can say with confidence that I probably actually no, I definitely could have spent my time watching something better, like Dragon Ball Super, which also has a lot of flaws, especially in terms of animation and how it handles Goku occasionally. But I do think that it overall is a very solid show that has a lot of great concepts that handles most of them well, except for Super Saiyan Blue. Uh, and let me clarify. I I'm not saying that Super Saiyan Blue is bad, but I am saying that how it is introduced is awful. There is no build up, and it shows up in the middle of a movie. It's hardly even hinted at by the characters. Uh, so when it finally happens in Resurrection F, I think the movie is called. Yeah, the movie where Frieza gets revived. It doesn't feel as monumental as it should. I mean, it's supposed to be this huge thing, right? Like the characters have they have reached a level of power that is unprecedented. They literally are beginning to stand on equal footing with gods. Uh, with, well, what the? There's an ambush. I didn't get all the tech crates in the original game, so I must have missed this. That was really rude of you guys. Can you like tell me before you do an ambush next time? Oh, I'm really missing, huh? I'm out of words. Come on. You gonna fire a rocket or something? Nope, you're not gonna fire a rocket. Oh, here we go. They really tried to set me up, huh? Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Super Saiyan Blue, right? So its introduction is awful. As a concept, I think it's awesome. Yeah, characters have reached a new level of power that allows them to stand on near equal footing with gods. With Goku even being able to go toe to toe with uh, the god of destruction. Uh, that's huge. Uh, and then you have this concept where they're learning to take this power even further. It's maybe hinted at in the show once or twice, but like this movie comes out and there is no setup. It might have been done better in the manga or something, but from just the perspective that I'm coming from as someone who's only seen the show, it's not great. And I wish we had a dedicated few episodes to set that up. There's definitely some filler that could have been substituted with something akin to a god level training arc. We did not get, and that just sucks. All right, I'm. I'm not gonna do that. It is so dark. I cannot see where anyone is. Oh, how dare you? You're not even the dog that's doing that. Where is the dog that's doing that? What the dog doing? Yeah, long story short, they could have handled Super Saiyan Blue way better. At the very least, they could have given it an introduction, a better one. But I guess you could say it was introduced because Goku and Vegeta give a little speech before they use it for the first time in Resurrection. But I would not, I would hardly call that an introduction. That was not good. But in practice, I think it and the other concepts and techniques and stuff that have come with it, especially Goku learning how to stack Kaioken on top of Super Saiyan Blue is awesome. I think how it's applied is awesome, and them just explaining that Goku is just reaching a level of power where he can do whatever he wants is really funny to me. Like when he's fighting Hit, and then later on, King Kai says that he was forcing himself into the future while fighting against Hit's time skip ability. That is so funny. Whoops. Hello? What happened?
And that kid you're tutoring, he's the other one?
A lot happened while you were in that tank.
Trust me. Nice
Hello, where's
and
my
gentle.
feet at?
Whoops. Yeah. I'm gonna make some coffee. It looks like it's gonna be a long night.
I'm hearing, but I'm not seeing what's going on.
Damn it.
Uh, recording broke. Let me try something. I'll be right back. Um, hey, it's my voice again on the break card. Hey, I've got some new elements. We got cards this time. I have no idea what's going on with the capture card. It froze a while ago, and I was not paying attention to that. Hmm. I'm gonna try a couple things, and we'll see. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I that whole storage saturation thing I was talking about earlier, that on top of an encoding issue seems to have caused my capture card to freak out, and it froze and won't do anything now. Recording broke. It's still streaming, but I don't think I can do anything more while the stream is still alive. Um, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. Uh, yeah, unfortunate. I was really hoping. I forgot that card doesn't have my mic yet. Hold on. There we go. Back again. So, yeah, I have to do a little bit of work to make sure my laptop does not give up on me after this. Unfortunately, it is freaking out. So I gotta work on some new stuff. I have a new storage set up, and I think I forgot to switch it, and that's why. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I kind of forgot about that part of the routine. My storage, uh, I'm trying to store most of my stuff on a flash drive now, and since the source disappears when there's no flash drive plugged in, it just defaults to somewhere in the regular storage, and filled up the storage and everything broke. So we're gonna work on getting that back, but I don't think this will be the end of streaming for a little bit. Ideally, I get this fixed and we give it another try tomorrow, maybe with a different game. I got a few games on PlayStation, but don't really play anywhere else. This is where I've been doing most of my Fortnite. Might be bad. It's pretty fun. Um, we'll see. But yeah, if all goes well, yeah, if all goes well, I'll be able to get everything fixed, and I will be back with another one tomorrow. So with that in mind, thank you for tuning in for everyone who did, and hope to see you again tomorrow when things are probably working better. I hope. Man, I hope it does. See ya.